They were all shot in the head. And this guy standing there is one of those gangster guys that shot him. Here's he standing at the back of you.
His last words was, "Mommy, I love you." You just see the police vans and it could be anyone, even a member of your family.
If I had to be on that scene, I would have been emotional. Seeing 5 dead bodies, touches you to the core.
But that's not the whole story. For me, it's about the people and the ripple effect that violence has on the whole community.
We're telling the tale of one massacre and the families involved.
Our story starts here, when one cold night in June, 3 gunmen scaled this wall.
Their target was inside this shack, in an area called Blikkiesdorp. When the shooting finally stopped, 15-year-old Mohammed Kiam Peterson, Eric Alec Marman, Ishmael Suma Mohammed, Elton Green Eyes van Rooyen, and Method Fayez Ndege, aka Toddy, a drug dealer originally from Tanzania, were dead.
They came for him because of business in Blikkiesdorp, because he made more money than anyone else in Blikkiesdorp. As I was told that they went in, they shot him, and they came out, and by the time they came out, they turned around again and they went back in and shot everyone else dead. And this guy standing there is one of those gangster guys that shot him. Here's he standing at the back of you. And then...
Do you want to go? Do you want to leave?
Stop this. We're gonna... I'm not feeling fine here.
Right,
come we can go to other place. You can finish it at the other place.
Right. Is there anywhere
You see,
A reminder that danger hides behind every corner here.
people to come to shoot him.
And you actually heard the gunshots from your house.
I heard it. It was going like the wood banging against each other, because it was in the face 7 times.
They shot him in the face
In the
7
head,
times.
yes, only here, no other place but in the face only. No other place, just there only. And everyone else was shot in the head.
Do you miss him?
I do really miss him a lot. But I am actually now by that stage like, okay, he's gone really now. There's no more back. He's not coming back.
Okay, you guys go left now, we're gonna go right.
The Metropolitan Police's law enforcement officers are out on patrol in a dangerous part of Cape Town. During the weekend we were filming, 3 policemen were shot. 1 died.
So they've just found a gun in one of the houses. The cops saw guys jumping over fences in an attempt to get away. Seems like they've just arrested some of them. They're still looking for 2 more of the guys.
2 guys. That's a big weapon. That is how they penetrate our bulletproofs.
It can penetrate your bulletproofs.
I believe so, yeah. If it's close enough. You saw that's a big rifle.
Is that sort of weapon something you'd normally find?
No, normally you find handguns. But that's a big weapon. I'm also quite shocked. Vauldi. That is my thinking. If I get 1 gun off the street, I'm saving hundreds of lives. So, 1 gun, yo, that's how many cars, how many hijackings, how many murders, how many armed robberies did we now prevent with that big gun. So getting 1 firearm off the streets really puts a dent in crime prevention. So that's almost like half the battle. One. Now we just need more. It's a never-ending story, man. You killed my dad, I will kill you. You killed my brother, I will kill you. I call it the colored curse because everyone is willing to pick up a knife or a gun to avenge someone else's death that was either close to them or a relative. Somehow, some way, it needs to stop.
I want people to know this is it's not only my child, it could have been anyone's child.
Mohammed Kiam Peterson was 15 years old when he was killed in the Blikkiesdorp massacre.
What would you say to his killers?
The worst killers, I won't be able to forgive them. That's one thing. Not the way I'm feeling now at this moment. I won't be able to forgive them. The violence has got more and more there, and the children are not safe in that place. Truly, they're not even safe in the park. They can't even play in the streets there because it's getting worse and worse in there. So I'm not supposed to feel like that. If you're not even safe in your own house, how can you be safe outside?
His last words was, "Mommy, I love you."
Eric Alec Marman made a living scavenging through the rubbish with his mom.
This really can't be healthy when you're walking like in dumps like this among the rubbish. It causes-
Sometimes, I get sick.
It must be dangerous.
Sometimes, the Thursday I mustn't throw a lot. And the Friday, one of his friends come take the stones in there. Oh, and I asked him, "Didn't you see Eric?" He tell me, "Didn't you hear Auntie Mary? That 5 guys they shoot there. Alec was one of them. No, it can't be." And I cried. I said, "No, Alec, it can't be true. You didn't deserve to die like this."
It's a very traumatizing experience. Imagine there are about 6 of us. They shoot one. I'm sure you panicking to death because you must think of an escape, but you can't. There's nowhere to go, and this guy's a serious person.
Blikkiesdorp wasn't the only recent mass murder in Cape Town. The family of 2 of the 6 women killed here are preparing for their funerals, painting over bullet marks in the walls, covering up the blood. Out of fear the killers could come back, they've asked us to hide their identities.
How many bullet holes were around here?
Only 3, but the others were on their bodies. The other thing, they were all shot in the head, not to the bodies.
Do you think they'll come back and try and find you?
Could be possibly.
Do you live in fear?
Of course.
To try ease this fear, soldiers have now been deployed.
Look, as a South African, seeing the army on the street is very unusual. It's not something that happens often. And it does kind of evoke memories of apartheid when the country was a security state. But at the same time, I can understand how people would feel safer with armed soldiers as opposed to just ordinary policemen.
The gangsters invaded the place, killing people, robbing people, raping people, all those kind of stuff.
The army can't be everywhere, so the residents of Blikkiesdorp are taking the law into their own hands. They formed a vigilante group called the TODDIE'S. Now the area has become synonymous with mob justice.
So what do you do to prevent the murders, the rapes?
It's where they take the chicks and go straight to the gangsters and fight back. We don't want these things to happen. But if somebody fights with me, with a gun or whatever, you're gonna fight back. The Buddhist was essentially here for protecting the community. Not for fighting, but for protecting.
What do you think will stop the killing in Blikkiesdorp? What do you think it'll take?
The police must come here for 24/7. Soldiers and law enforcement, especially law enforcement.
The infamous Blikkiesdorp. This is Blikkiesdorp.
Just by sheer coincidence, we're right back where the story began.
I wasn't on duty that day, but I heard about the killings.
Say it was a bloodbath.
Yes, a massacre, if you would. It's a massacre. Yeah. Should I find anything illegal, I will arrest you, no?
Since the murders of
Addition,
Kiam,
guns,
Eric,
drugs.
Suma, Elton, and Toddy, there have been more police deployed to the area.
If I had to be on that scene, I would have been emotional. Seeing 5 dead bodies, 1 dead body is alright. Not alright, but you get used to that. But 5, yeah. And then the next day, I only came on duty. Yeah. We found a lady, just a few meters on Symphony Way. She was shot in the face 7 times.
Another victim's family have to say goodbye. With a murder rate this high, the funerals around here seem never ending. Kiam's mother Shiam hopes she won't have to bury another son. After the murder, the family had to leave Blikkiesdorp too, and now they're hoping for a fresh start.
Because they're still small, they still a whole life to look forward to, and I'm gonna try to be a better parent. That's the main thing. It must come from me. I know violence is everywhere, but at least do my part, because I already lost 1 son and I don't want to lose another.